Jelle Gaines has the gold.
World champion is Jelle Gaines.
Alrighty, guys, welcome back to a new week of the All In Triathlon podcast. This week brought to you again by Effortless Swimming goggles. We spoke about it last week, but lucky you guys, for the EU and the UK viewers or listeners, I should say, Effortless Swimming is now coming to you into Europe. So you can get onto those goggles, head to the Effortless Swimming website and search the goggles section, and you can use the code ALLINTRIATHLON15 for 15% off. Right. A big day for the All In Triathlon podcast. We've been waiting for this pretty much since we started. For those that don't know, which I'm sure all of you guys listening to our podcast already know who I'm about to introduce, but Jack Kelly from the Triathlon Hour joins us. And I said to him just before off air, I'm upgrading from a guest to a co-host. Jack, mate, thanks for joining us. How you doing?
My pleasure, Aaron. Yeah, long time in the making. And you haven't upgraded me to a co-host. It's just when you have someone who's achieved such a small amount in their life, you can't have them as a guest because, like, what are they going to talk about? What are you going to ask them about? What they ate for breakfast? So instead of being a guest because there's nothing to ask me, I have to be a co-host.
Well, no, that's not entirely true, because there is a bit of history with us in a good way. Apparently, what year was it? 2010, I want to say? Falls Creek?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to tell us about that?
Yeah, we trained together. I got a massage on a massage bed next to Aaron Royal. So we're on a training camp. They had this like massage guy, and I was getting some cupping while Aaron was getting some massage on his calves. So we were like, Aaron was on like a massage bed, and I was like, I can't even remember whether it was like a couch or something. And Aaron was complaining to me and the massage guy about how his calves were too big and he wanted to lose weight on his calves. And I brought this up to Aaron, I think in like 2024 on the T100 World Tour. And he had no memory of it whatsoever, but that's a core memory for me. So that shows you how big a deal Aaron was and how small a deal I was.
No, that's not entirely true. But I have recollections of that, right? So I used to say, and I kind of can remember back to that time, and I reckon it was up in the Crow's Nest. I still even remember the apartment. It was called Crow's Nest up in Falls Creek, up the top of the village. And I reckon, I don't know who the massage therapist was, but yeah, I did used to say that all the time, because those that know me well know my calves are quite chunky, and I used to say that they are like pendulums when I run. But yeah, good history that we have. But yeah, how you doing, Jack? What's happening?
I'm doing good. Not a lot's happening, just podcasting, coaching. Coaching's taking up most of my time. Like, as you boys both know, I'm coach of one of the best male triathletes on the planet right now, Ari Clow. Definitely a better runner than Jelle Gaines. Yeah, well, he's one of the best age group athletes on the planet, so I guess that counts as well.
Is he though?
I often have this thought, if you sent Greg to like a 70.3 Worlds as an age grouper, would he actually win it? I'm not sure. He would have to work pretty hard for it. Like, I think he'd have to have a career day to get the dub.
Nah, I think he will get it done. I'd say so.
I don't know. The second place finisher at St. Anthony's Triathlon, though, so that was like $7,500.
That's not bad. That's his career all-time high, probably, earnings.
I think probably only money that he's ever made.
Yeah, so lots of coaching. But I actually wanted to say, like, Aaron doesn't remember the first time I met him either. We were doing a drug testing after the grand final in Cozumel, and he doesn't remember at all that we talked for a long time. He told me, oh yeah, Alistair and Johnny are going to get disqualified because they helped each other over the line. So you'll be sixth, Jelle, I'll be whatever you were. And he has no idea that we ever talked. He only remembers me from when we started training together with Joel, which is sad. No, this guy has too big of an ego. When he was like up there, he didn't look down.
No, that's the vibe I got from him at that first meeting, Jelle. Just pure arrogance from him. We're going to do a segment later on, describe somebody in one word. And if Aaron's name does come up, I think, yeah, arrogant, egotistical. There's some of the words we might spring to mind.
You boys. Look, I'm not gonna lie. My internet was cutting out for most of that, and I just came back into just copying an absolute spray. But Yalla, in my defense, back to Cozumel, we had just raced in about 99.9% humidity and about 35 degrees. We were absolutely fucking cooked. So,
No,
in my
I
defense,
could understand if I was talking to Johnny and he doesn't remember, like because he was out of it that race. But you were there.
but I actually remember you from a year prior when I did a Lisa Tersh. I didn't share a drink bottle with you, and you actually screamed at me. You didn't throw a bottle at my head, but you did actually scream at me.
Was
Do you
this in
remember that?
Chicago?
No, it was Montreal.
Ah, okay.
You don't remember that?
I didn't do Montreal in 2015.
No,
Maybe I
It was
did.
20. It was actually a year after Cozumel. It was 2017.
Oh, okay.
I just wanted to hang some shit on you.
Yeah,
after you've
indeed. I don't remember that though, but yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, before we get into, Jack's got some epic topics and segments for us coming up in the podcast. But before we get into that, Yella, you've got to share with us and the listeners around how that session went last week that you explained. You might have to explain it again. I'm sure Jack has some questions around the actual session itself. I don't know whether he heard it, but he probably knows the session because it has been something that you've done before. But yeah, share the session with us and maybe share something that's been going on this week.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you joined this session last year. I don't think you did. I think the next session that I will have tomorrow, you joined. Remember we did that on the treadmill in Soldeo at the hotel together? And we almost got kicked out because you wanted to put your Spotify playlist on the speaker. But no, I did 3x4 minutes, 4x2 minutes, 3x4 minutes on Monday. And that will be my third session back. But this one actually was the first session where it was just at like 70.3 pace or quicker, and I did the 4 minutes at 18.5 k's an hour, so like 3:15, and then the 2 minutes I started at 3:05 pace, but dropped it up a bit. I went a bit slower. I also ran that at 3:15 in the end, and then the 3x4 minutes I ran at 3:15 again. So basically just 32 minutes at 3:15 pace, and it actually felt quite good. I did a very similar session last year, but then I did do the 2 minutes a bit quicker. But this year I was just running in the Cloud Monster Hyper 3, so non-plated shoe, and last year I was running in plated shoes, so it is a bit of a difference as well. And I definitely come from a different like last 2 months than last year, where last year I was healthy, raced a lot, raced well, and now I haven't raced since April, haven't ran much. I'm actually quite happy with with how little running, how good and smooth I'm feeling in the run. Like I definitely still need a couple more weeks to really be on that peak fitness, but I'd say I'm not very far behind the sessions I was doing here last year on the run. Like it is at 2,000 meters, it's quite a big difference. I also really noticed that on the bike. It was actually, this is off topic, but I did a bike session on Tuesday, and it's crazy how like 400 meters difference like feels, because like altitude, because I did like a 10-minute block at like 1,800 meters, had like 3.9 lactate, and then I did the same effort, the same amount of watts up at 2,300 meters, and it was 4.9. It's a big difference. So you really feel the altitude, and like 2,000 meters is where the apartment is and where the treadmill is, and I was quite happy with it. Like I definitely need a few more weeks, but luckily I got 4.5 more weeks before Nice, and I definitely won't have the lead in with like the amount of weeks on top of each other of like 90k of running that I will have had last year or in most of my years. But well, there's nothing much I can do about it, and I can't really force it either because I don't want to get injured again, so I need to take it step by step. But I was quite happy with how it felt, and just also the feeling, it felt quite smooth, like it wasn't like forced or anything. And I think that's what for me is really important, like that. Yeah, it can't feel like too forced. Like I feel like sometimes I have this like early in the year or something when I have to run fast paces after like off season, like it feels really forced. And this is maybe not super fast paced, but it felt smooth. So yeah, it was. I think I took it as a positive.
Yeah, no, I think, well, yeah, you're obviously getting back into shape. You got what, another week of that? Another week and a half before ZLMC? Well, before you drop
But it's
down
two and a
eventually.
half weeks to Zellamzee, but we're gonna next Sunday we're gonna drive to Nice, be there for like I think until the Thursday, and then we're gonna drive to Zellamzee, and then straight back to Nice. But yeah, I want to do the course already a few times, probably before we go to Zellamzee, and then a few times after, like just to because I think the descent in Nice is gonna be like you can't win the race, but you can definitely lose it. You know, if you lose a minute in the race because you're scared on the downhill, and the others are sending it, like it's an important part where everyone can push watts, and on the uphill it's easy. It's like watts per kilogram, and on the flat it's what is it, CDA per watts or something. But on the
Yeah.
downhill, like it's just balls, no.
Mm.
Which actually
Jack,
was good. I went riding with some pro cyclists yesterday, and they gave me some good downhill lessons. They're going so smooth, like it's quite impressive. And it was good for me following their lines and stuff on these big downhills. So that was good. I think like I was on the road bike, so it's different than a TT bike, but yeah, at least it was fun.
Mm. I want to get your opinion on this, Jack, because, I think obviously you're a coach now, or you've been a coach for quite some time. You had some successful athletes, not just, mainly in the long course races, but I think you might have a different opinion to Jelle there. But around, like he mentioned something about being, I don't know whether you use conservative was the word, Jelle, but in terms of coming back, and you have to really build it back, and you don't want to get too fast too quick. What's your take on that, Jack? Do you think, where we are in the season, he's just going to have to throw caution to the wind and just go for it?
Yeah. So me and Jelle were messaging just when he was getting back into running, and I basically encouraged him to push the needle a little bit. I felt that with his history, with just how hard it's going to be to win 70.3 World Championships this year, the fact that he's trying to win it for the third time. He's already won it twice. Like, coming third or fourth there, who really cares? Like, he's trying to create history. And I think he should have just gone all in, and still should just go all in on trying to do that. I don't care if Jelle goes and finishes second, third, fourth, fifth. Good day, great day for most athletes, career day for most athletes. But when you're going for history, no one's ever done it 3 times in a row for the men. Like, what's he got to lose? Go all in. So, yeah, I don't like that he's being a little bit conservative, and I don't like how slowly he's progressed his running. I disagree with his coach Ben Rezel's approach to it. I would have said, fuck it, let's risk another stressy Jelle. Who gives a fuck? But then the other side, the flip side of this is that Jelle always trains like that. Like when I ran with him in his build up to 70.3 Worlds last year in Andorra, the treadmill session he's talking about, like I finished that same session and at the same paces as him. Yeah, I died afterwards. Like I was literally fucked and couldn't speak, and Jelle was fine. But he's always ran within himself and then been able to run faster than what you would expect on race day if you saw his training, or based on what I've seen in his training at least anyway. Don't know if it's always been the case. So then the flip side of that obviously is, why would he change a system that's worked for him in the past? Like, he knows how to get the most out of himself. He's one of the best runners in the sport, if not the best runner in the sport. But I don't know. Hayden Wild's there. The Norwegians are there. It's going to be a bloody tough race to win.
Yeah. And Jelle, before you get a right of reply to what Jack just said, I guess almost on the same topic, the same vibe, but around Jelle's decision on Kona. It was along the similar lines of, not wanting to get re-injured. What's your take? Like, do you think, what do you think?
And again, me and Jelle have a rule, like whatever we message stays in the messages, but I'm going to forgo that rule for this podcast. We had the exact same conversation over text. And I said to him, look, I don't think there was a wrong decision to make, but I think he's made the right decision. I think trying to go to Kalmar and then trying to go to Kona would have been the wrong decision. I don't think he would have had a good day at Kona, not because he isn't capable. I picked him to win it in January on my podcast. So he let me down there, both as a friend and a podcaster. But I think this was the right decision. It gave him more time. I don't even think he necessarily has to race before it. Like, I just think it could have given him a much longer training block into it. Whereas if he was going to race Kalmar this weekend and then try and do Kona, there's no way he would have been close to his best.
Yep, I agree. Jelle, anything?
Yeah, I remember you saying I should have done Kalmar though, Jack, in the messages.
No, I didn't say you should have done Kalmar. You said if you were going to do Kona that you would have to go and do Kalmar. And I said, give yourself time. Like, see how you feel in 4 weeks' time. If you want to do Kalmar, do Kalmar. Like, Kona's the big deal in the sport. But I then went on to say, like, no one's ever won the Ironman 70.3 World Champs 3 times. And I think that little bits of history like that are special. And so I've always wanted you to try and do that, and that to be the priority of your year, unless you were super fit and could probably win Kona. But yeah, that hasn't seemed like the case pretty much any of the year, really.
Mm.
Yeah, no, and for training wise, I think, like in the end, running 3:15s at altitude 2,000 meters with training shoes on, I think if I can run that for 21K, that's on sea level with the new ons, I'm gonna fly. No, but it is like, you say don't like be so conservative and just go smash it, but like we're not doing short course, we don't have to run at like reps at 250 pace. Like it's basically just around threshold, like running 3:15s up here, it's like kind of like threshold for me. So it's 32 minutes at threshold. I find that a good session.
I agree with that. The only part of the training I would have been less conservative was your build back to running. You did that really conservatively. It's not that I would go and, do monster sessions and run much faster. I think where you're at now is good. I just wish you had been there like 3 weeks ago. That's the only change I would have probably liked to see.
It looks really good on my Strava though. Look at that curve. Beautiful, no?
None of us can actually see that, Jelle, because everything that you do is private. So
yeah, I know, but I just sneak peeked it to you guys. 51K already this week. 3 days. Not bad.
For those watching on YouTube, they'll be able to take a glimpse at his graph. But also for those watching on YouTube, I probably think of why the fuck are we in some weird hats? And
I'm gonna have to take this one off. My ears are hurting.
It's an absolute stitch up. So it was actually Jack's idea to wear a shit hat, and he's in a normal hat, and me and you are both in fucking stupid hats. What's going on there, Jack?
I got Gate's bloody hat on.
Don't hate the player, hate the game, boys. You didn't have to wear stupid hats. You fell for it.
Jack even brought his to the podcast, and he's just got it sat to the side of him.
Yeah, $48 this piece of shit cost me. It's one of the worst purchases of my life.
Oh, I don't know. That looks like good.
That looks like a good hat for Andorra in winter.
Perfect for Andorra, mate, but I'm not in Andorra. I'm in Australia, so It is kind of cold where I am now, though.
I just want to say one thing as well. Like this podcast, it was first going to happen in January when Jack and Lizzie were going to visit us at the Gold Coast. Then it was going to happen in Geelong when he was going to come and watch the race. Then it was going to happen in April when you were going to come and visit us. Then you were going to come to Andorra. In the end, we gave up and we're doing it online because it's not going to happen, is it?
No, but I am coming to Nice to watch you race, and I thought Aaron would be coming for that. Like, you guys, business partners, friends, even though Aaron, didn't know who you were back in the day, but you are now good friends. But no, what's Aaron's excuse, Jelle?
I know, what is your excuse, Aaron?
Well, I'll be in Spain about to race the short course world champs, but
no, that's 2 weeks later.
Yeah. Excuses. But you may have seen, Jelle, I just did cancel our Kona accommodation.
No.
Yeah.
You're not coming to Kona?
No, not anymore. Not anymore.
I told him
you going?
Yeah, we just booked our accommodation last week. We might have got your house.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, without Jelle going there, I just couldn't justify it, It was going to be too much money. It's like, I don't know what you spent, but It was going to be, and
expensive.
trying to get there from Australia is not as easy as you think. I don't know where you're flying. Are you coming back after Nice, or are you going straight from Nice?
Well, I haven't booked for that exact reason. Jesus, like, I wish we were still doing the World Championships at Nice after I've organised this. The accommodation's expensive. Getting to Kona is a nightmare. Yeah, like this Kona week sent the Triathlon Hour broke. That's for sure.
Yeah, it almost sent ours into negative, I think, especially after. Yeah. Anyway, do you know what I was going to say, Jelle?
No.
When you accidentally paid off your credit card with the AIT account.
I did do that by accident.
When you're the star of the show, Jelle, it's your money anyway. Do with it whatever you will.
Yeah, I did pay it back.
Yeah.
I did pay it back.
Yeah.
Because that was a big Amex as well. The trip to Europe, and big Amex monthly.
Those Q suites aren't cheap. All right, just a quick moment to talk about our sponsor for today's show, Pillar Performance. Collagen repair is designed to support tendons, ligaments, and connective tissue, the stuff that takes a beating when you're running day after day. It's super easy to use. I'll mix it with my evening pillar cocktail of triple magnesium, Ultra Immune C, and collagen repair. It's not about quick fixes, it's about supporting your body's long-term health so you can keep training, racing, and enjoying the process without constantly battling little aches and pains. Pillar is known for clean, tested supplements made specifically for athletes, and Pillar Collagen Repair is no different. It's a small habit that can make a big difference in staying on track. If you want to try Pillar, you can head to pillarperformance.shop or thefeed.com/pillar and enter the code ALLIN for 15% off your first purchase. All right, boys. So I want to move on to a couple of segments that we've put together. All right. So I'm just going to throw a few things at you, and you've got I'm not going to limit it to just one word, but I want you to be brief, and I don't want you to give a justification. Just want you to be honest. No double answers. You can't say, this person, but also that person. I just want you to be straight with it, right? You can elaborate a small amount if it requires it, but some of these answers you probably should just be straight up one word. Cool.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll go with you, Jack, first, and then Jelle, you can go second. All right. So who is your current favourite triathlete?
Taylor Knibb.
Martin van Riel.
Cool. Favourite retired athlete? Triathlete.
Non-Stanford. Non-Stanford.
Craig Alexander.
Ooh.
I actually bumped into Craig Alexander up on the Gold Coast just yesterday. Still looking as tanned and looking as fit as ever. And he told me he only runs about 30 minutes a week. I don't know how he does it.
Yeah, doesn't eat.
Yeah,
maybe.
old school. Ozempic.
Yeah.
Oh, imagine Crowy on Ozempic. Oh, fucking not doing any of that shit. Don't need him on that shit.
Yeah. Right. For Dino, Alistair Brownlee.
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 Yeah, cool. I like those answers.
Yeah, we know what you would pick.
Yeah. One person you have beef with in the triathlon world that no one knows about.
You want just one?
Jack is the whole triathlon world.
Yeah, in 2024, that was probably true.
I remember in 2024, you having a big discussion with Philip Sipe at the breakfast table in Las Vegas.
We're better. He did want to fight me that day. He told me that if I didn't agree with him, he was going to punch me that day. So that would have been funny. That was because I said that Laura Phillip drafted on my Instagram at the Ironman World Championships, which she didn't. It wasn't her fault. It was just the motorbike was riding in front of her and there was nothing she could do about it. And I just said that, blaming Ironman and the coverage motorbikes. And he thought I meant that it was Laura purposely doing it, which I wasn't. Anyway, you know what? I got a beef with the T100 in general. Can I say just the T100 or like Sam Renouf, Martin Turner, Nick Shavanovsky, all of them?
Also, the athlete board.
Not so much. They don't really do
Okay.
anything.
That's maybe that's why you're annoyed with them. I have beef with them because they don't do anything. And why? Do you have to explain or no?
No, well, I've already written down on some things we want to explain on, and definitely
Okay.
that Phillips site one at breakfast. I want Jack
Tim
to go into a bit more.
Hellwig.
Good one, actually, very good one. We can elaborate on that one as well. Right, most important discipline in triathlon.
Bike.
Run.
Cool. Best coach in triathlon right now.
Jack Kelly.
Mikael Eden.
Ben Russell.
Has to
I
be.
have to, no? Has to.
What about-
There's someone else I want to say who probably is, but I can't be bothered with the controversy.
Ooh.
Nah,
Come on.
but like right now, not from, because you're going to say Brett Sutton, but
Okay.
right now,
Mate, Julie Durong could win Kona. Alana Siffert probably would
Yeah, but
podium
could.
Kona if she went. Yeah, but let's see. I think he's fucking good still.
yeah.
But why me?
I-
Oh, well, no, never mind.
For what it's worth, I think it's Glenn.
Well,
I don't
actually,
know.
it's a good one as well.
I want to talk about all this in more detail because Martin's going well, but Vince got beaten by Ari Clow the other day. Like,
yeah, but look at his improvement this year overall. Like, there are outliers
know.
of one bad race and his improvement from where he was doing long course to now. But anyway, we
Great
can go
coach.
into that. Yeah.
great coach.
Yeah.
Okay, best running shoe of all time. And Jelle, you don't have to just say on because you're with on.
If you say an on shoe, that's such bullshit because there's no way they have any of the best shoes of all time. Nike
Well-
Alpha Fly 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same. They were a game changer, right?
Yeah, no, I'd have to agree. Um,
Plus the
Best
on Cloud Boom too.
best country, not including your home country.
Italy.
Just a country or a triathlon country?
No, we get to that one soon.
Australia.
Ah, good boy. Okay, well, best triathlon country in the world right now.
Norway.
This really depends which distance, no? France in short course.
Well,
Norway
it's
in
just
long
what
distance.
it's what you value, I guess. So if you value short course more,
Belgium.
all right.
per triathlon. No, maybe Norway is better than even. Okay, Norway.
Should you do swim, bike, run, time trial / power test in training? And before you answer, Jack, I want you to elaborate why this one's in here and what you've just done as well. A little
Yeah, I just did a 10-minute run time trial this week in my training. So, interesting talking point. I'm anti the time trial and power test, the better you are. I would say, yeah, the better you are, the less you should do them. So, no.
Yeah, no, I don't think so.
Best race performance you've ever seen? Triathlon race performance, obviously.
Alistair in London Olympics.
Oh, yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah.
That
And
was
Jelle, I
crazy.
want to add another one to that.
Pre-carbon. Yeah.
I want to add another one to that. Best triathlon race you've been in. That's not your performance.
Well, I was in Rio, but I would say Mario's win in Chicago Grand Final. They ran super quick.
Mm-hmm.
Remember 2015? They went sub 29, didn't they? Pre-carbon. That's pretty impressive.
You know, where did you finish in that race?
8. You're like 5th, no?
Yeah.
But I was 22, huh? Just saying.
Yeah.
That was my breakthrough performance with elites.
For what it's worth, I don't see how that answer isn't Rio.
Well, maybe. But
Were
like,
you even on TV once that day, Jelle? I don't reckon you were.
Oh, I wasn't. No. Unless they filmed just the group of the losers, at the back. No, but I think Yeah, maybe.
That race
But I
was
don't
insane.
think that. Yeah, but I don't think that run was so crazy of Alistair. No,
No, but
but the
like,
bike was though.
it doesn't matter. It's triathlon.
No, but I think that run of Mario in Chicago was,
But
like
we rolled around in that bike at like 250
yeah,
watts,
that's
mate.
true. That's true.
There was literally like
Yeah, maybe it
55
was
guys.
Rio. Maybe
I
it
would
was
say
Rio.
that first lap on the bike at the Rio Olympics for the men's race is still the like most mind blown I've ever been watching triathlon. I've been watching since Kona 2024. I was sitting there on my couch at like 2 a.m. in the morning in Australia watching that first lap, just being like, what the fuck am I watching? It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, we thought we trained for it until we actually got there, and then we felt it, and it was like, holy fuck. But yeah, I'd have to agree with you, Jack, for what it's worth. Okay, Kona win or Olympic gold? I mean, we've done this sort of stuff on the podcast before, Jelle, but yeah.
You go first, Jack.
Kona.
Olympic gold.
Cleaner. I really want to elaborate on that.
He
but,
really doesn't like short course. It just
Yeah.
he would prefer Olympic gold, but he can't say it. His image can't allow him to say it.
He's nodding and he doesn't want to say anything right now. But Jack, you fell in love with that was your first love of triathlon, was short course.
This is a bitter breakup.
It's one word only answer though, and I said Kona.
Yeah, fair enough. You're right. Okay, Sam Long's many 70.3 wins and a podium there in a 70.3, or Chelsea Sodaro's one Kona world title. So whose career would you take, basically?
Mm,
Long.
yeah, maybe the same long.
Yeah, okay. I thought you might say that, but
I think he has
Quite
a
cool.
better future, no? A lot more cash in the bank.
You think?
I think so. Yeah. So many years.
True.
Where Chelsea got off that. Yeah, anyway. That's fine.
Which male will win Kona 2026, so this year?
You go first.
Casper Stornes.
Laidlaw.
You know who's looking really fit right now? The fittest I've seen since
Gustav.
probably 2019, 2022 time? Gustav Eden.
Yeah.
I still think he looked fitter before Nice, but he looks fit.
He still has 8 weeks, right? 8.5.
Yeah. For the record, we're not allowed to justify, but I would have said Casper too.
Okay. Female.
Knibb.
Is that with the heart or with the head? A
Hart.
bit of both.
Lucy Charles
Well, she
Barclay
was
head. We're not
close.
allowed to do that.
Yeah, Lucy Charles Barkley.
There is only one answer to this, but the hardest title in triathlon to win right now.
Can I just ask clarification here? Is it, if I say Kona, is that men's and women's Kona, or do you want it specifically like women's Kona?
No. Well, okay. What is the hardest title on the men's side to win right now, and the hardest title on the women's side to win right now?
Men's Kona, women's Olympic.
Men's 70.3 world champs. Women, Gus makes it easy, no? The Olympics makes it look easy. Ghana.
For what it's worth, guys, both of them are Olympic titles. Like, it's
Okay.
insane the level of short course. But anyway, most underrated thing to do to improve your triathlon performance.
I'm not a coach, huh?
Sleep more.
I thought you would say train more.
Everyone trains so much these days, mate.
Taper. taper well. I said it because Jack hates tapering.
I actually think that's where coaches earn their bang for they earn their money. Getting that last 2 weeks right is the hardest thing for a coach.
Are we expanding on that now? Because that's a whole. That's yeah. Try being a coach with an athlete who cares about a race, and you have to get their build right, and just how much you don't sleep in the last fortnight of a big race. It's fucked.
Mm-hmm.
The good thing is though, once you find it, you can just copy paste.
Yeah, but not all preparations are the same. Not all leading,
That's true. That's true. It is different still.
But yeah, I guess the overall premise of it can stay the same.
Well, I guess for me now it's going to be different with racing 2 weeks before Nice.
Yeah. All right. Well, moving on. Most important thing in your bike setup to spend money on?
Oh, well, just fit. Bike fit. Position.
Yeah, and I would expand it to aero testing. I went with Mauna to the wind tunnel, and age groupers can win a lot of watts.
Yeah.
This is one of those things that needs expanding. That needs expanding.
All right, I'll add it to the list.
Put it on the list.
Tunnel. All right. Triathlete that you would most like to have a drink with tonight?
What kind of drink?
Alcoholic beverage, if that's what you're into.
Current athlete?
You can choose.
Current, if they were going to drink, Christian Blumenfeld.
That would be funny. I don't know, maybe Jan Frodeno, just because I like to talk with him. Don't know him that well.
Yeah. Okay. All right. The dumbest training mistake that you can make, or Jelle and you, Jack, that you have made.
Running on, like when you've got something that's whispering to you and you continue to run. Like, for example, you have a sore Achilles and then you go, no, I'm going to do that long run session.
Yeah, mine is the same area. I think just going too hard too quick after a race, or too long too quick, or
you're speaking from exact experience from about 6 months ago, Jelle. 5 months, 4 months ago.
Cool. I think I got too motivated. Anyway,
so most important thing for recovering day to day?
Sleep.
Yeah, sleep.
All right. Something everyone should do during race week?
Put their phone away.
Yeah, legs up and rest.
Yeah. Something you should avoid during race week?
Sex.
Really?
I don't agree. A whole week. Come on. You can't sleep the night before. No, you should avoid, right? Setting PBs.
Yeah.
Also from experience.
Yeah, so I don't really. Yeah, Jelle used to always set his 1 minute power PB on the bike session that Joel used to give us the day before a race every time without fail. So it took a while to learn that one.
If I didn't do it, I wasn't in shape.
And Jack, I want to expand on that right now. Sex for a whole week.
For men, mainly. For women, not as important, I think. I think this is generalizing. It's not true for everyone, but during race week, in my experience coaching, women have louder heads. They have more anxious minds. So maybe anything you can do generally, if you're a female or male for this matter, who overthinks, whose head brain just won't shut off, sex is good. Anything that distracts you is good. But for men, sex, particularly within 48 hours leading into a race, weakens the legs. No good.
Is that Muhammad Ali? take
Yeah.
from
The
hump.
legs.
Well, boxers will sometimes go like 6 weeks and stuff. They'll abstain. So yeah, I mean, generally speaking, if you're a bloke, I would say at least 40 hours of abstinence is good leading into a race. Put the phone away, get in your Zen mode, that kind of thing.
And just
Maybe
to
that was
clarify,
Conor McGregor's problem.
Amongst other things, yeah.
but just to clarify, when you say sex, even for the single men that don't have a partner, you mean like self-sex as well? Masturbation?
Yeah. Wanking, all of
it. Trust Jack to come straight out and say it. No, good stuff. The best thing about Ironman is, Jelle, you're up first.
The age troopers.
What's this mean? Does this mean Ironman the company or Ironman the sport? Like, what are we meaning here?
Well, I think you can take it how you like. So whether it's something within the company that they're doing from, the top dogs and the decisions they're making, or the actual the actual races itself.
Kona.
Yep. Worst thing about Ironman.
How expensive it is.
Motorbikes.
Yep. The best thing about T100?
Prize money.
What'd you say, Jelle?
Money.
Yeah.
I said money as well.
The worst thing about T100 is, and Jack, just remember one word answer.
Their leadership.
Athlete board. No. Yeah, their decisions.
Yeah. Most underrated current triathlete?
Katrine Christensen.
Hey, these are hard, huh? Lasse Nygaard Priester.
That's a good one, actually. Okay. Lionel Sanders is always discovering the secret. What is one thing you'll change about Lionel to get the biggest improvement out of him?
Team around him.
But he changes that all the time.
Yeah, so maybe it's more the underlying thing, like his mind, like he needs to stop thinking too much. Stop overthinking.
Yep.
That's
cool.
a good one.
Male 2026 70.3 world champion is
Christian Blumenfeld.
Well, I'd say myself.
Can I change?
Yeah, you can change, I think. Yeah.
Hayden Wild.
Yep. Really? Okay. Female 2026 70.3 world champion is
Taylor Knibb.
Yeah, Taylor Knibb.
2028 male Olympic triathlon champion is
Vasco Vilacha.
Matty Hauser.
Vote with your heart. Is that that's a heart pick? Well, both of them heart picks?
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah. And female?
Well, and possible, as well. Cassandre Beaugrand.
Oh. Yeah, Cassandra.
I think there's yeah. Jelle, what is your biggest regret of the last 5 years? Triathlon regret.
Not swapping to middle distance earlier.
Cool.
Wanted
Jack?
to push through to Paris.
With coaching.
Oh, fuck! How honest you want me to be? The relationships I have or haven't nurtured with people close to my athletes.
So the team around them.
That is a tricky one, I reckon. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I've got it
so
wrong.
So many different opinions and...
Yeah. It's one of those things that as a coach, you learn it the hard way and you go, okay, that's more important than I realized it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, we're getting to the last few of these ones. What crazy volume or smart and conservative? And when I say crazy, I mean crazy, crazy. So like, what's going to work for the majority?
Smart and conservative.
Yeah, smart and conservative. That's
Yeah.
conservative of you, Jack.
Yeah, I'm actually not a big volume guy. Not a big volume guy.
Yeah, okay. All right, and on the last one of these, favorite training session of all time?
10 by 1K.
The hour build trend with Joel. When we had a good group.
Is it just 2020?
Yeah, it's 2020. And Jack, you did a podcast with Sweat Elite that I listened to not too long ago, which was I think that session may have been talked about by Matt Fox, and it's actually on YouTube, so you can go check it out. I think it's just on Sweat Elite YouTube. It's just me, Jelle, Vince, and Dave McNamee, I believe. Was it?
Vasco was there for a bit, I think.
Vasco was there. True.
I ran it with a Stressy. I wanted to be on it. No, it was misdiagnosed.
Yeah.
Couldn't get off the couch after that session, though.
But right, I want to elaborate on a couple of. I've just got a couple of things written down here. Jack, I know there's some things there that you really wanted to elaborate on. I don't know whether you can remember them, but I want to hear about that because, well, I was there and I could kind of see it, but I don't think we actually spoke about it. I want to know about that beef that you had with Philip Sipe.
Yeah, so backstory is in late 2023 and throughout 2024, I was just in beef with everyone because I came onto the triathlon scene. I had this podcast. It was doing really good numbers. Like everyone was listening and I was just being controversial. And so I lent into it. But I was also like super unhealthy and like I got really fat. And so I was just miserable. So I was in this I got into this bad place of not giving a fuck what I said or who I offended, and also not being the best version of myself. And so it's just a bad combination. And this was probably one of the big examples of it. There's other examples as well with like people I like. Like, for example, I really like Sam Laidlow, but I got into beef with him at a T100 race as well. Like me and him, and you know what it was? I was just fucking grumpy. Like I'd just eaten too much junk food the night before. I woke up tired and grumpy, and that's all it was. The Philippe Sipe one specifically, though, was, yeah, like I said, I had posted an Instagram story where there was like 2 motorbikes around Laura Philipp at the 2024 Ironman World Championships in Nice and just was like, this shit needs to stop. And Philippe basically thought that what I meant was that Laura Philipp was like purposefully drafting, which I don't think so. I think you're just unlucky and it's on the organisation. But he come up to me at breakfast. Can't remember who I was having breakfast with. I think I would have assumed you, Aaron, like you and Fred, but
you walked away. I think you went and sat with him, or we got up, or you were there. We were there together, but yeah, you kind of separated with him.
He came up and tapped me on the back, I reckon, and like started talking to me and like yelling at me, and I was like, "Whoa, like calm down. Let's go sit over here." And we went and sat down, and he was just like swearing at me, going off at me, not happy at me at all. I've heard recently that he asked a brand that I'm partnered with not to be partnered with me, like stuff like that. We're actually pretty cool now. Like leading into Kona last year, I me and him mended our relationship. I acknowledged where I was at fault, which I definitely was at fault. Like I was being a little bit too controversial, I think, and he's a conservative German man who doesn't really like that so much, and so I probably wasn't nuanced enough with it, or I wasn't empathetic enough with it, which if you've followed my content in 2026, whether it be Instagram or the podcast, I've really worked on that. Like I don't want to upset people. It's not what I'm here for. I do want to give my opinion and be honest, but I don't want to go out of my way to be controversial. And yeah, he basically told me he wanted to fight me if I didn't apologize. I didn't apologize. He didn't fight me. Everyone heard it. Like he was yelling in the breakfast thing. Like Taylor Knibb came up to me afterwards, and that was like one of the first times we built a friendship actually as well, because she just heard me get verbally abused for like 15 minutes at the breakfast table. Probably one of the few times I was the victim. I'd say 99% of the times throughout that patch I wasn't the victim, but that one I genuinely reckon I was.
So if you did fight, I reckon you would have taken him for a number of reasons. One, you're quite, I don't know, he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu, mixed martial arts. I can't remember which one it is. But you're strong. You were heavy at the time. I mean, you call yourself fat. I say you're heavy. And I don't know if you remember, but you did punch me in London one time as well. And so I did feel the power.
Completely accidentally punched you, but I did punch you, yes, into that table. I still feel bad about that. I still think about it every now and then. I grabbed you by the jumper to like demonstrate something, and I like slipped and literally just punched you in the mouth. And I genuinely still feel guilty about that. So yeah,
it was in front of all the PTO staff as well. And they all they were
so bad. Sorry again.
No, to be fair, I did come up behind you and grab you on a headlock. That's what started the whole thing. But no, that's funny. I do remember that Philip Sype. And I will say, you're being a bit controversial in that 2024 period. And like you said, you leant into it. But I think you've patched up pretty much all your relationships now. I don't think you've got much beef with anyone.
Nah, not really. That Sam Laidlow one, like I talked about, we definitely had beef at that period, and we sat down and had a conversation together later that night, and not to air like dirty laundry or anything, but, he's a brash guy. I, at the time, was being completely controversial and like a bit of a jerk, to be honest. And I was in the wrong there. So that one, like, we haven't strictly patched it up since or anything, but that's probably the one I feel the most bad about because he just didn't deserve it, really. But like any of the beefs I have had, I think they're pretty much all patched up. Because in 2026, I set a New Year's resolution for the first time in my life that I just wanted to be genuine and myself and not pretend to be someone I'm not for the sake of clicks or to be opinionated and get more people to listen to my podcast. And I said, if less people listen, if I make less money, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to be exactly who I am with my mates, friends and family. And the crazy thing is the podcast gets more downloads now than it did in 2025. And I think we're being way less controversial and just way more ourselves, just like having fun, not like purposely talking negatively about someone just because we haven't talked negatively about someone and we need to. Like, we just cut that shit out because it's not actually who I am. Like, I love the sport. I love the people in the sport. I love my friends in the sport. And like, Jelle could probably attest to the version of me that I kind of have decided I want to be, which is the real me with the time we spent together last year. Whereas if I had hung out with Jelle 6 months before that, I would have been a completely different person. And I just like who I am more now. I enjoy the sport again because I fell out of love with it last year. Like, I wanted to quit, basically. I was like, I went and applied for jobs at the end of 2025 because I was like, I'm done. I need to get out of this. This is making me a shit person and not who I want to be. So I was going to go back into performance consultancy in like the AFL world, but last minute was like, no, let me just try and be more authentically myself for a year and then make a decision. And I'm glad I did because now I love it again.
Yeah, no, good stuff. Nice. I want to know, because for sure in that period, there would have been people that didn't want to come on your podcast. Like, is there some people now that you think there's still a bit of a frosty relationship that you would like to have on, but it hasn't quite, there's not enough water under the bridge right now that, you would like to have on, but you haven't reached out because you feel like there's still a bit of time needed, or they've just said no?
Yeah, Laidlow's probably the one. I haven't reached out. We haven't spoken since that. So I'd be curious, like, I don't know. I think he would probably be cool. He's a guy who I think he wouldn't forget things like that, and neither would I, but I think we'd both move on. But I haven't reached out to him just because I'm like, fuck, we were cool, but then we weren't. So I don't know. I actually will reach out to him after this just to check. Ironman is one. Like, I haven't reached out to the CEO of Ironman. Obviously, like, that's how the Triathlon Hour became popular. We did that episode with Andrew Messick where, I just got in a massive fight with him on the podcast and he stormed off. So I haven't had a good relationship with Ironman since, although I've talked to people in Ironman now and, we're cool, I think, but I don't know if we're cool enough that, Scott Deroux would come on the podcast. Other athletes, maybe Kat Matthews, I would be curious. I haven't reached out to her. We've had our own, me and Kat have honestly, genuinely been pretty cool in person, but we've had stuff with me and Mark in the past, which Hasn't happened this year. I think one conversation with her and she'd be good. Like, I lent into a beef with Mark because I thought it was good for clicks, but I didn't. It wasn't genuine. It was completely fake. And I talked to him about this at the start of this year. And if you listen to Triathlon Hour, you'll notice that beef doesn't exist because it genuinely doesn't exist from my perspective. So yeah, Laidlow, Cat Matthews, and Scott DeRue would be the three that I would be curious about. And I don't know the answer to any of them.
Yeah, nice. I remember actually, I said this quote to you because I actually live, well, I wouldn't say I live by it, but I heard it once in a small little cafe out the back of Burnsall in the Yorkshire Dales in Leeds. It was like on the wall. And it was these little old farming ladies that used to run this cafe. And on the wall it said, it was about being patient with them and the staff, and they're not up with technology, so they're a bit slower. And it said something like, you can please some of the people all of the time, all of the people some of the time, but you can't please all of the people all of the time. And I remember saying that to you, and you asked me to repeat it because it's a little bit like you have to think about it a little bit to actually understand what it's trying to say. But yeah, I still think like you've done a good job now to be your authentic self, but at the same time you can't please everyone. Like there's going to be people that just there's going to be people that don't like our podcast. There's going to be people that don't like your podcast. That's life. Not everyone's meant to like each other.
I agree with that. And I loved when you said it. The problem I was having is that I wasn't being myself. And when people don't like you and you're not being yourself, it's really hard to accept it. Whereas this year, if you didn't like me in 2024 or 25, but you haven't listened to the Triathlon Hour, for example, in 2026, before you make a comment, like if you whether you like me or not, I just would like you to listen this year. And if you still don't like me, then I'm cool with it. But the problem I was having was like I knew I was being such a fake bastard. Like I was literally being fake. I wasn't being true to myself. And so when people didn't like me, it fucking ate away at me because of that, because I was being inauthentic. Whereas now, if I do a podcast today, like if I say anything that offends anyone today, I don't care because I'm being honest. I'm just going to give my honest, real opinions and thoughts, say exactly what I think and feel. And if that upsets someone, I don't really mind. I can live with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, fair enough. Good points. All right, just a quick moment to give a shout out for our sponsor for the year, Precision Fuel and Hydration. Jelle, you're in a very fortunate position of working with the brands that you want to work with, and Precision Fuel and Hydration has been with you for both world titles. What is it that you love about the brand so much, and why do you choose to work with them?
Yeah, I think for me, the range of products, like I really love their sports drink, but I'm also a big fan of the chews. And then for me also, it helps a lot that they have neutral flavors in both their gels and sports drinks, which I use during my races. It's easy to digest, but also easy to drink a lot or use a lot of the products during the race. And then for me, a key thing why I decided to join Precision Fuel and Hydration is the science-backed approach and the help I have from their scientists to dial in my race nutrition plan for every specific race.
Right, I believe you want to feel like a world champ like Jelle. Make sure you go to Precision Fuel and Hydration and use the code ALLINTRIATHLON for 15% off at the checkout. All right. So I want to move on to, and this one is just one word, right? So we're going to get through this quite quick because we have still got a little bit to get through, and we've got, Jack's got something in store for us in a little bit. But I'm just going to mention some athlete names. There's only there's probably about 10, 15 I've got on my list. And just one word to describe them. Cool. And I'm going to go with you first, Jack, because, I don't know. I feel like you've already got some thoughts going on in your mind already. Okay. All right. So Magnus Ditlev.
Funny.
Aero geek.
Lucy Charles Barkley.
Nice.
Swimmer.
Sam Laidlow.
Misunderstood.
That's the first thing you come in your mind. Uber biker.
Yeah. Kate Waugh or Kate Woff.
Instagram.
T100.
Rico Bogan. Very German. It has to be very German.
Bad English.
San Francisco.
Oh, yeah. Paul Finley.
Open.
Nice. She seems nice.
No, she's Canadian. Hayden Wild.
Killer.
Talent.
Max Norman.
Dead.
Alive. I've seen him here. Actually, it's a funny. Can I say something? The guy I was
Go on.
biking with yesterday, Hoop Arts, from Not the Intermarché, he's like, do you know this triathlete Max Newman? I'm like, yeah. Like, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna have dinner with him tonight.
But that's only because Maxie's partner Holly is mates with Hoob's girlfriend.
Okay,
Yeah.
probably.
Since you've left, Jack, who's he hanging out with?
Maxie's not hanging out with anyone like he always does. He just chills out, does renovations on his house, and then people occasionally run into him, or he socialises when Holly, his partner, forces him to socialise like that.
And
He's biking. I've seen him on the bike.
do you know if he has plans to come back, Jack? I guess if he's out biking.
No comment.
Okay. All right. Martin Van Riel.
Complicated.
Yeah, all rounder.
Mm-hmm. I'm just writing down complicated because I want to know what you mean by complicated. Taylor Knibb.
The best.
Goofy.
Yeah.
Is that a word? Like goofy? Like, yeah.
Yep. Daniel Bakagar.
Fun.
I don't know him so well. Lost talent.
Write that down.
Yep. Kat Matthews.
Literally no word is coming to my head. Maybe just strong.
I was gonna say consistent.
Yep.
But then
It's hard because there's I had sentences come to my head, but no specific words. Kind of hard to find a single word for some people.
Solveig Lofsev, the glove.
Talent.
Killer.
Christian Blumenfeld.
Happy.
Beast.
Yeah. Vicky Holland.
Smart.
Funny.
Jan Frodeno.
Suave.
Suave.
Yeah. Sophisticated.
Wow.
Languages. I got so many words for Jan.
Mm. And you, Jelle, what did you say?
I said goat.
But you just said you literally picked Alistair.
That was a heart pick, though, I felt.
That was a hard pick, but I feel the question wasn't who's the goat, no?
Okay.
Before?
No. Well, it depends how you took it. And finally, Aaron Royal.
Arrogant.
Oh, fuck.
Friend.
No. Can I do a serious one?
Yeah.
Logical.
Cool. And Jack, I don't know if you've not been paying your power bill, mate, but you're getting quite dark there. He's going to turn on the lights. Right. So I've written down here, Martin Van Riel, complicated. I feel like I know it's Jack, and but I don't know. Like, yeah, but he's got us in his headphones, I think, so he probably heard me. But how is Martin complicated? I'm curious.
I think a lot of people don't know the real Martin Van Riel, including maybe myself, and I've spent quite a lot of time with him, but I always get the sense that he holds back a lot. It takes him quite a while to show people, real parts of himself. He's very good at faking it and being happy-go-lucky and kind and generous to you, but I think he's quite closed off, slow to open up. I think he feels and thinks a lot more than he really says a lot of the time. I just think he's a very interesting, complicated guy who
So
I really
more-
like, for the record.
But so you more mean like you find it complicated to figure him out?
Yeah, I
And-
would say, like Shrek says in Shrek, he's like an onion, he has layers. And I think it takes you a while with Martin to, peel those layers and get to know him. So, yeah, I guess that's why complicated came to my head. And like I did that podcast with him earlier in the year where he talked about, his mental health and how he's been going. And I'm like, you'll just never know any of this if you were just hanging out with him. So, yeah, complicated.
Fair enough. And then Daniel Backergaard, the lost talent.
Well, I feel like
this was yours, Jelle.
yeah, I feel like he's done some really good races, but like finds it hard to be consistent, especially last couple of years. Like he seems to searching a bit himself, and he also came on Jack's podcast and talked about that type of stuff a lot. But it's also because we were before this podcast we were talking about who is the biggest talent that lost talent, and that's why it came in my head as well, I reckon.
Yeah, not to give away. So this is a topic that Jack has for one of his upcoming podcasts, which will be a great podcast, by the way. So we're not actually going to go into it, but I guess that's why it's on the top of our tongues a little bit right now, because we were actually discussing that behind the scenes on text messages. What do you have anything further on that, Jack?
No, I'm curious. Do you reckon Daniel Backyard ever wins a big race?
Well, he won Ironman Busselton, right?
One of the biggest races. No, I mean, just going forward, does he ever win one again? Does he ever win a major Ironman again?
I don't think so.
Are we calling Pro Series, like Pro Series and above major Ironmans?
Yeah.
I think
or
he
like
can
a
win
rough.
one.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Hope
he
so.
can. I think he
hope
can.
so.
I hard to say whether he'll get back to his best, where he was at one point like one of the biggest talents coming through, and so, he podiumed in a world champs, I believe, 70.3 world champs.
Yep, St. George.
I don't know whether we're going to see that Daniel Backergaard again, but to go and win a Pro Series race, or podium at least, I think he can still get back to there.
Yeah, me too.
Cool. I want to quickly move on. There's a couple more, just briefly, a few more things that we talk about before I hand it over to you, Jack, to do your segment. But so just almost a one-word answer. No, actually, no. This is not a one-word answer. You can elaborate, but just straight up, because I know you'll give us a straight answer, and you won't mind, even though Jelle is here. Can Jelle win 70.3 Worlds this year?
I think no. Think no.
Just missed too much? Going to come in with just a little bit underdone?
Yeah, it's going to be a run battle, right? So there's going to be a pretty select front group. Hayden Wild will be there. Rico Bogan will be there. The Norwegians will probably be there, hoping that Gustav's there, but I think Casper and Christian will definitely be there, as well as a few other blokes as well. And it's just going to be, the bike's going to be hot. He's going to have to do a power test up Col d'Avance with Rico Bogan and Hayden Wild. They have gotten away together on the bike before in a similar race to that, albeit not as hard. So I think it's going to be a tough race for Jelle. I think he's going to be pretty tired when he gets onto that run, and I think he's going to have to outrun at least 3 people. I think he can outrun any of them at his best, but I don't know. I'm worried about the run form Christian Blumenfeld and Casper Stoiners are going to be in. I think Hayden Wild looks run fit. Like he's training with Basha Abdi right now. That's a problem, I think. So, yeah, it's not anything about Jelle. It's just the fact that I think you've got to be at your absolute best to win this race. And I don't think Jelle is at his absolute best. I think if he was, he would be my favourite to win it. But because he's not at his best, I'll just take a fitter, healthier, has had a more consistent training block version of Christian Blumenfeld or Casper Stoiners or Hayden Wild. So,
Yeah. Before your right of reply, Jelle, I think what you've just said there is, and you called me logical. Like that's logical what you're saying. It is probably going to be one of the hardest 70.3s and fastest 70.3s that we've seen. I think Jelle and I were speaking the other day. To win it, he's probably going to have to run a sub 67, I'd say, on that Nice course, wouldn't you say?
At least. I think that Nice course is fast. Like, it's fast. And it's a little short. Like, I said at the start of the year, I thought it would have to be 105 to win. And I still think that. I think whoever wins it will run 105x, whether it's Hayden, Christian, Jelle, Casper.
You could be right. You could be not far off the mark there. But I'm going to just caveat that a little bit with just knowing Jelle and just knowing the fact and seeing how he's come back from injuries before, and that he's often come back quicker and better in those first races back after a big injury. I agree, not many people can do it. I agree he's probably up against it, but I think he can do it for what it's worth.
I hope so. I mean, yeah, like I'm going to be there at the race. And one of the main reasons why I'm going is because I want to be there for Jelle. Like, I can't wait to have a coffee on race week. And on the off chance he does do it, there's no way I'm missing Jelle winning 3 world titles in a row and trying to snap his spine in half with the post-race hug like I did last year. Like, I want him to win it. I hope he wins it. I'm going to be giving him splits out there and telling him to harden the fuck up if he's dropping on the run. Like, I'm team Jelle. I love Christian. I like Casper. But I'm team Jelle. So heart wants him to win it, but head says, like, Christian's had probably the best year of 70.3 racing anyone's ever had up until this point, just level-wise, and I can't see why he wouldn't be at an even better level than what he was at Geelong and Oceanside earlier in the year. So it's going to be tough.
Yeah, for sure. And not that it's so much a right of reply, Jelle, but anything to say to that?
Well, no, like I don't really... I guess we'll see in 4.5 weeks.
Yeah, but you obviously believe it.
Yeah, of course I believe in it. And like, I also know it's never easy to win a world title, like it wasn't last year, it wasn't the year before, and definitely isn't going to be this year. I think the course suits me well. I think what Jack said, like there was a similar race that was the T100 in French Riviera, I think, which it's a very different climb. And I did some silly stuff there as well, I think, leading into that climb. But anyway, I think I have a chance. Like, it obviously isn't going to be easy, and I didn't have the lead in that I probably wanted to. But at the moment, I'm quite happy with where I'm at with, like, knowing the past few weeks, how much I've ran. Like, I think if this keeps building up, I think I'll be in a very good run shape.
Cool. All right, and Jack, just finally, I want you to tell us one male and one female that not many people are talking about that will surprise a few at Kona. Not 70.3 worlds at Kona. And it not necessarily means that they're going to win, right? That, there's only a handful of people that realistically are probably going to win. But throw in someone there that you think may be an outsider on the podium that not many are talking about.
We'll start with the women. Marjolaine Pierre, Daisy Davies, Katrine Christensen. They're probably the 3. I mean, not enough people are talking about Julie Duron. I think she'll be a factor in that race as well. So, yeah, probably those ones. For the men, it's so much harder because my personal belief is that I think there's a very established group who are going to do well, and I think it's going to be bloody tough if you're not one of those people. Like, I think the men's race will be a battle of 2 races. It'll be the guys up front, and it'll be everyone else, fighting for 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. I think Matthew Marquardt is one of them. I think he will definitely finish inside the top 10. I don't know if that's a surprise to many people or not, but I think he definitely will. I think Jamie Riddle will have a better result than a lot of people expect. I think a lot of people would say he's just going to blow up and finish 15th. And I think Nick Thompson will have a good result as well. Probably, back end of the top 10.
Who do you say
What's
is those,
the likely...
those few
that
who are the ones because you said in the beginning there's only you see a few that can win the race. Who are they in your opinion?
Sam Laidlow, Christian Blumenfeld, Casper Stoinis, Gustav Eden, and Martin Van Riel are the 5 who the winner will come from those 5.
Yeah,
I'd say Jonas can also be up there.
Jonas can't win it. Jonas will be right up there, and
no, but if we say surprises, then he's like I think he could do top 5.
Yeah, but like he pretty much did that last year, so it's not a surprise to me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think
Like
he's. I don't
if
think he's-
Jonas comes, if he comes outside the top 6, it's a bad day. That's what I would say.
Fair.
Well,
That's how I just
I
think
wouldn't
super highly of
necessarily.
Jonas.
Well, you just named 5 before that you can, then at least one has to blow up.
He's my
This
6.
probably happens in
He's my
Kona.
next. Yeah, if I was
Yeah.
doing a tier list, it's those 5, and he's the first person on the next tier.
Fair enough.
Do you see anyone out? So obviously that front 5 is like the front pack. They're probably going to destroy their legs on the bike. Can you see someone running through that's like 8 minutes down onto the podium, not to win, but onto the podium?
Not really, if I'm honest. Not to the podium. No. I mean, I'd love to see Trevor Foley have a good day. If you think about people who are going to come from behind, like he's going to be down in the swim, I'd love to see him have a good bike and run to a level he's capable of. So yeah, I'd love to see Foley have a good day. But no, I don't see anyone running through the field in the same way that David McNamee or Patrick Langer have in the past. No.
Yeah. I was going to say,
I
like,
think those days are done.
it doesn't look like it's. Sorry.
No, you go, Jelle.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, it doesn't look like it at the moment, but in 2024, was it 2024? We didn't count on Patrick. So I hope he has a good race for his last corner.
Yep. Right. Over to you, Jack. What have you got for us?
Okay, so on your last podcast, you boys did one of my favorite podcast segments in triathlon history, I would say, triathlon podcasting history, where you did a draft game where you each got $35. We're going with 50 today, though. We're bringing it back. And you had to pick like your team. So you did women and men, and you had a list of 6 men and women, and then you had to bid on them and create the best possible relay team. And you don't know who's coming, so it's blind. And we've done the same thing, except I've gone and picked someone to give us the names, and I asked Taylor Knibb, and she kindly obliged, and she sent us a blank email. So she sent an email with everyone's name in white, so you can't see it. And then I asked my mate today to highlight the names on the email and write them all on cards. So I've got the cards here, for example. I'm not looking at them. And Taylor has done it in a very complex way, which only Taylor would. So we've got 9, because there's obviously 3 of us. We each need 3 athletes. So there's 4 groups of 9 athletes. We've got 2 groups, men, women, current athletes, and then another 2 groups, men, women, retired athletes. And our goal is to make the best possible Ironman, specifically Ironman, distance relay team out of those 9 names. We're all going to start with $50 for each of the segments. And we're going to try and pick our best relay team.
All right.
Are we going to go? Each person has to bid first. So I bid first on the first one, then up to Jelle, and then Jack, and keep rotating that way? Okay,
I reckon. You've ran the game before, Aaron. So I reckon you run the game, because I'm a novice here, and I'll just get the cards and show them and read the name, because none of us have seen these. None of us know who's coming. It's completely blind.
All right.
Yeah, cool. Well, I've got my pen and paper here, so I'll write the names. I'll try and keep track of budgets. And who we've got.
So just for clarification, is it $50 per category per sex, or is it current men and women $50 combined, so $25 each?
Nah, 50 per relay team. You know, this is a big budget. Now that we've got Triathlon Hour on board, like our budget's increased. We only had 50 last week. We've got now, it's tripled. So
yeah,
we're not mucking about.
Yeah, Precision Fuel and Hydration have come on board. Pillar Performance have come on board. Nomeo have come on board. Lever have come on board. We're up in the budget here at the All In Triathlon podcast.
We have just a little cheat on that, right? So if you're in here and you're listening to our podcast for the first time, you can use our discount code, which we will put in the show notes. But vice versa, if you've been listening to us and you haven't listened to Jack, you can also use his discount codes for Precision Fill and Hydration and Pillar Performance as well, because I believe it's supposed to be only for first order, but you can kind of cheat the system. I know Precision, they do listen, so they might not be happy with this, but you can cheat the system and use ours if you've already used Jack's, and vice versa, you can use Jack's if you've already used ours. We'll put ours in the show notes, and we'll also chuck Jack's in there as well.
Yep.
Cool. Over to you, Jack.
I've got my notepad as well, and that's why I've been playing with a pen this whole podcast, because I was fearful I wouldn't be able to add up the money and forget. Which category should we do first? Which category first? I've got the
retired. Jelle and I are both a little bit nervous about the retired athletes because
I'm nervous
goes
about
back.
this
How far did Taylor Knibb go back? Did you give her a range?
No, I didn't, but I didn't tell her to do that. She came up with that. She said, I'm going to do this and this. And I was like, sounds good. The reason I know which one is which, so that you don't know that it's cheating, it's got retired, or I didn't see that name. It's got them written on the back. Okay.
Yep.
First one is Hamish Carter.
All right.
All right.
I'll start bidding first.
I have no idea what he was good at.
$1.
Do I go second? Oh.
No,
he won the
you don't have.
Olympics,
If
did
no
he,
one
at
wants,
one
no,
point? Did he win the Olympics in
Yes,
2000 or
Athens.
2004? Oh, that must have been a run race. So he must have been a good runner. $2.
Just wait. Just. So I only one person has to start the bidding, but if you guys don't want to bid, you don't have to bid. for
Yeah,
him.
I know.
Okay.
But I got $2.
I'm out.
I'm out. So Jelle's got Hamish Carter
Ooh.
for $2.
I
Next
don't
one.
know.
Yep.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Daniel
Yeah.
Unga.
Your coach. Our coach.
You're up first, Jack. You're bidding first.
$1.
$2.
I'm out.
I'm out too.
Okay.
It's so
Okay,
hard to
that's-
know what they were good at. Like, I know the names, but what were they good at, you know? Pwah.
We've got quite a lot of our budget left. Oh,
Ooh.
Sebastian Kinlay. I'll start the bidding there. $3.
4.
7.
12.
Ooh. What? I'm out.
13.
14.
20.
Oh. It's so hard to know if a better cyclist than Kinlay is going to show up. 22.
You've got him. So Jack.
Hey, but is this $50 men and women retired?
It's
No.
$50 for one. So I've spent 22 of my 50 there for the men.
Oh, okay.
The chances of a better cyclist than Kinlay showing
My
up is
$2 Hamish Carter, it's a bargain, huh?
Oh,
Ironman world
Faris El
champion.
This guy
Sultan.
can bike.
He can bike.
He can bike. And he has a swag. $5.
I'm out.
Yeah, you've
Well,
already
yeah,
got
you
your
don't have
biker.
budget.
So you've gone $5 Jelle.
Mm-hmm.
Can we, because correct me if I'm wrong, Jack, you probably know this. He held the bike course record for some time, didn't he?
No, because didn't Luke Van Leerd have it and he never beat it? Is that right? I know it was.
I don't know.
No, yeah, I think Luke Van Leerd held it, but that might be wrong. That would need to be fact checked. I think it was them. He can ride, he can run. He's good
Yeah.
at both.
Jelle, what did you say? How much did you say?
Did I say 5?
Yes.
I'll go 6.
10.
You've got him.
He can actually
Ooh.
swim too. I think he might have potentially even come out when he won in 2005. I reckon he even come out of the water in front. So that might be
Okay.
wrong. Fact check that. Next,
I have no idea. I just like the Speedos.
Oh, you're gonna have to lift it up.
Oh.
Lars.
Lars Jorgensen. I'll
Is that
start
a
the bidding.
swimmer?
He's got a bit of a checkered past, Lars, but yes, he's a swimmer. I'll take him at $6.
I have no idea who this guy is.
He's a really good swimmer, right?
Don't know.
He does know. Yeah, I'll go. I've only spent $2. I'll go 7.
8.
Just a
10?
question. Okay, because I have 2 people already. I can ask for a lot, no?
Yeah, you have. If you want him, you've got. You've only spent 12, so you've got $38 left.
Fuck. What did you bet? 11.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Olympic
Jelle's-
swimmer.
Jelle's searching him up.
43.
I'll go 12.
No, I got
50.
43.
You don't have. You've only got
How much?
$38 left, Jelle.
Oh, I got 38. Sorry.
Well, I don't. Yeah, I'm out then.
39.
He's
I've
my
got him.
swimmer.
No, he's
Oh,
not. I've
what?
got him.
Oh, how much money do you have left?
I've got $9 left.
Fuck. Damn it.
Oh, Andy Potts.
$8.
Is he a good
Yeah, Jelle, come on. You know who Andy Potts is.
9.
I'm out because I've got my swimmer.
10.
Yeah, I'll go. I want him. So 38.
Okay. So that was Andy Potts, righto. So Jack, you've got
So
the
my
last
team
2.
is done.
Oh, no. Sorry, you don't. No, you
There's
You
don't.
need
3
one
left,
egg.
right?
Yeah.
Jack needs 2. Aaron needs 1.
Oh,
Ooh.
So what money does everyone have left?
Javier Gomez. Yeah,
I'm out.
Jack, you've only spent 22,
Yeah,
and
so
I've got $9.
I got $28 left.
So you can kind of choose
Uh,
what you want.
I'll go 9 for him.
Yeah, so you've got him.
It's yours for 9.
Javier. So
Okay.
you still have $19. So basically, if you want the next person, you've got him.
Joe Skipper. I'm out.
I'm out. I'm out. So someone has to bid.
Yeah, so I've just got more money. So I basically get to pick out of these 2, don't I?
No, but you.
Someone
Yeah,
has to
well.
bid first. Who has to bid first? How can we do this online?
Rock, paper, scissors.
Jelle, think of a number between 1 and 10, and you just have to stick with it, and you have
Okay.
to say a number.
Okay.
No. You're business partners. There's financial incentive for Jelle.
No. He doesn't know. I put my fingers under the table.
No. Actually, yeah. What we're going to do, Jack, you and I are going to close our eyes. Jelle's going to hold up a number to the screen. We're going to turn around. Right? So turn around.
This is bloody complicated.
Jelle,
No,
all
this doesn't
hold a
make
number
sense.
up. Hold your fingers.
And then whoever is closest needs to pick first.
Well, go a number between 1 and 50 so it can be a bit easier to be closer.
Okay. But I only have.
Okay.
I can't do fingers then. I can do 10. No, I can do. Okay, I know. Yeah.
I'm picking 37.
Wait. I have my fingers not up yet because your screen is frozen. Aaron, are you looking or not?
No, I'm not looking. You have to trust me.
Okay.
37.
36.
Check.
36.
21. The check is closest. Aaron, you have to go first.
Okay.
$1.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
out.
He's
Last
yours
one?
Then.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Simon
no.
Lessing. Guess he's my swimmer.
Runner? He's a swimmer. Wow.
Well, no, he just has to be my swimmer because I've got
Oh, okay.
Kinley on the bike and Gomez on the run.
Mm.
You know. When do we decide who we thinks wins? Do we do it at the end?
At the end. Because
Okay.
it's a relay,
yeah.
remember?
So-
So we need a retired woman as well.
Yep. Okay.
I think this is going to be our longest podcast ever, Aaron.
Probably.
Ready?
Yeah.
Ready?
Yep, we're ready.
Uh,
$50 budget
we all have
resets.
$50. Yeah.
And let's remember. So I'll bid first, then Jelle, then Jack, me, Jelle, Jack. We just go through that.
Okay. Ooh.
Flora Duffy.
Flora Duffy. So me
So
first,
I-
did you say?
I
No,
go
Aaron.
first.
Aaron, me, you, Jack.
$4.
$5?
5. No, Aaron, me, you, Jack.
No, we don't have to do it that way after the first person bids.
Okay.
That's
6
what I
then.
thought.
6.
7?
8.
9.
I'm out.
10,
11,
12,
13.
I'm out.
Okay.
So Flora Duffy
13 for
for
Jelle.
13.
Very versatile, no? She can be put in a lot of spots. Ooh.
Nicholas Spirig.
Nicholas Spirig,
5.
6,
12.
13,
I'm out.
14.
15,
16.
17.
I'm out.
Damn. Nicola Spirit
Spirig.
for the Brett Sutton way. He needed that, and he needed Nicola Spirit.
Was that 15? That was 15?
Yep, sure. Next one. Leander Cave,
You have to bid first, Jack.
I'm out.
No, you have to bid. You have to put a bid in.
$1.
She did win Kona, didn't she?
2012, yeah.
But I think I'm out. No, Yella, you can't search her up.
You
Either
can't be
you're in or you're out.
Googling. She's good. She's consistent. Good bike, good run, good
Yeah,
swim.
he's trying to sell it. He's trying to sell it
Yeah,
to
you
you
can
now.
have her. You can have her, Jack.
There's a flaw in the system. That's fucking. I don't want Leander Cave.
Yeah, but
No, you got her.
if no one
$1
wants, if we all
bargain.
didn't bid, then what's going to happen?
Then she goes to the bottom of the pile. That's what I reckon.
Well, we can do that for the next round.
Leander Cave. No weapons. She's got no weapons.
Oh my god!
Wendy Ingraham.
Fuck! I've got to go first. $1. This is the curveball
not
we need.
Google?
Taylor. No.
Oh, no, you
I
don't
have
know
no
Wendy
idea
Yeller?
who she is.
So
No.
she's real old. She's from the 90s. She's famous. Do you remember the crawl with Sian Welsh?
Oh, yes.
She was the other person in that. So you know how Sian
Mm.
Welsh is really famous, but it was Wendy and Sian who were crawling. Sian's like more famous because she was young. She was like a student come out of nowhere. But Wendy Ingraham led that race almost all day. Like most of the run, she's famous for like she thinks she missed a heap of like electrolytes and nutrition, and she blew up, and then everyone called her. I think she ended up finishing 4th. She won that crawl sprint finish with Sian Welsh. So there's some Ironman history. Yeah, but I'm out.
Yeah, you can have her, Aaron.
That's brutal. There's not going to be a worse athlete on the list than her.
Well, poor girl.
She was racing like 1994. Like it just wasn't that good.
We inflate, like, right? So it's like
No, we
how they
don't
would have been.
inflate.
We definitely don't.
Yeah.
Well,
of course.
we can
No.
do on like technology of nowadays, you know, like
Yeah,
her
like
on,
Faris El Sultan versus Sebastian Kinley, like
on
yes.
the same bikes.
I reckon her marathon was like, yeah, anyway.
Julie Dibbins.
Julie Dibbins.
You have to bid first, Yella.
$1.
Uh,
I don't know
she was
her.
no, okay. Julie Dibbins. Julie Dibbins, she's famous now because she like runs the swim squad at Boulder, JD swim squad, Taylor
Ah.
Knibb swim coach, for example, Morgan Pearson swim coach. She was a really, really good cyclist. So she came 3rd at Kona in 2010 or 11. I don't remember exactly. Had the fastest bike of the day for sure. She also won an Ironman World Championships. I reckon I did this the other day for my tier list. I think 2009 she won the 70.3 World Championships. Really strong cyclist, like genuinely.
But you said
really
she
good cyclist.
she swim coaches Morgan Pearson.
Yeah, and Taylor Knibb. She's
I'm
like
out.
runs the.
I'm out.
Runs the,
And I'm joking.
so you put $1.
I put $1.
I'll put $2.
I'll go 3.
4.
5.
7.
You
8.
don't know what's coming, and that's a hard thing. How much did I spend on Flora, Aaron? 14
You've
was
spent
it?
13.
13. So I've quite a bit. What did you say, Jack?
$8 is the bid.
9,
10.
11,
12.
14.
Nah, I'm out.
15.
Oh, look at him coming all of a sudden. Do you have anyone yet, Aaron? Oh,
I
yeah.
have Wendy. Fucking Wendy.
Well, she made a very good, famous restaurant chain in the US now, no? Wendy's. So at least she got that.
Yeah.
16.
17.
18.
20.
Okay, you got her.
Dibbins. To
20
18.
Dibbins.
That's a good one.
No,
Aaron's got
20
two,
you said, not 18. 20.
20.
Aaron's got two cyclists, really, though.
McKeely Jones.
McKeely Jones. Whoa, she could fill a heap of holes. $1.
And then you say $1.
How was this swim?
Solid.
Run.
She's
was
a
good.
runner, no? She's a runner, I feel like. 5.
6.
I'm out.
10.
Yellow, you've got it.
Okay.
Fucking hell, I need some athletes.
Oh.
Emma Snowsall.
So I'm bidding first. $10.
11,
12.
13,
I'm
out.
29. 29.
30.
You've got her. And that's your team done.
No, I've only got 2. I got Spear against Snowsall.
No,
I've
you
only
got
Leander.
you
got
gotta get
Leander
Leander Cave. Yeah,
Fucking
yeah,
remember
Jack.
Siri Lindley.
What was she good at?
$1.
Run.
Oh, I got a runner. How is Michaelis Jones swim?
Solid without being exceptional. She's not keeping up with Leander Cave, let's just say that.
Really? Okay, you got her, Aaron.
Well, he's got Vanessa.
Ooh.
Yellow's got Vanessa Fernandez, and who was that last one?
Siri
Oh,
Lindley.
I got her.
Yeah, well, that's our teams now.
Ooh, okay, interesting. Okay.
Vanessa Fernandez. I know. She's short course, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
she's a
good runner.
Portuguese girl. Yeah.
She did marathons even, didn't she? So she will be my runner.
Low-key, my women's team retired, ended up being absolute fire just there. Cave, Spiriggs, Snowsall. That ain't getting beaten. All right. Should we just go straight on to the current men?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I reckon.
All right. Current men.
This is gonna be a bit easier.
Yeah. Morgan Pearson.
Morgan Pearson.
You start, Yellow.
50. No. 10.
11.
I'm out.
12.
Oh,
Nah, you're out.
Yeah, you can have him, and I feel like it's fitting that you've got him since you've
Yeah.
got some beef.
No,
So
we
versatile
made up.
too.
We made up in Qatar last year.
He is versatile.
Versatile. Just don't want him on the bike leg though. Oh, Maddie Hauser.
Maddie Hauser.
Remember, it's Ironman, huh?
Yeah. Mm.
12.
Fuck. Sorry, Maddie, I'm out.
Morgan, I have.
He'll be a good
13?
swimmer.
13?
I'm out.
Ooh.
So Hauser for 13. Yep.
He's coming out of the water first. So Yella's
Yeah.
leading this race no matter what.
Whoa. Oh, my God.
Oh, Aaron.
Greg
I'm
Barnaby.
out. I know. Aaron has to start, right?
$1.
I'm
I'm
out.
out.
Shout out Greg.
Woody.
$1.
Oh, I have to start now.
No, it's
I have
me.
to start. That's
Me,
Aaron,
no.
Jelle, check. $1.
I'm out.
Yalla, who have you already picked?
I have Hauser and Morgan.
I'm out.
Yeah.
So Rudy is my biker. Damn, I have a lot of budget left, huh? Ooh.
Hayden Wild.
$8,
$9.
$10,
11.
12,
13.
14,
15.
16,
17.
18,
19.
20,
21.
22,
I'll just sit back and relax.
You've got him.
22.
22.
Where are you going to put him? You reckon Morgan against Hayden in a marathon? It'll be close, no?
I don't know who's coming next.
Mika Newt.
Mika Newt. You, Aaron?
5.
6,
7.
8,
9.
10,
11.
12,
13.
14.
15.
Who have you already got? You've got Greg Barnaby
Yeah.
for $1.
For $1.
And that's all your money.
That's everything, yeah.
16,
You've
6,
17.
He's, no,
17,
no, he said
17.
it. No, Yella, he said it.
He
Righto.
said it.
Righto.
Newt, 16. Only because I wasn't allowed to come back in before.
Yep.
True.
And it's whose bid is it now?
Yours. Miguel
Ooh.
Hidalgo.
Miguel Hidalgo. Oh, $1.
He's going to run a fast marathon. 2.
Yeah.
He's going to run a fast marathon and 2.
And
You
Jack-
can have him. You can have him. So we both need one more person, and it's your
Yeah.
bid next.
Menno.
Menno
Is that
Coolhouse.
Menno Coolhouse? 1.
I reckon, yeah, you have him. Kind of ruins your team a little bit. He has to swim, I
Who's
guess.
going to be?
Does he? I think he has to. Greg Barnaby rides it, right, doesn't he?
Matt Marquardt. Yeah, I'll take him.
Oh, I've sucked here,
Cool.
guys. I fucking sucked.
Well, I dropped the ball a bit as well.
That one's close, I reckon. That one's close. Just women to go.
Just women to
Yeah.
go. So back to $50.
I can't remember what order I've been doing these.
So Aaron starts bidding again then.
Righto. Jess Learmonth. $8.
$9.
10.
11.
12.
You can have a. Oh, wow, sorry. Yellow might still be.
I'm still in. I'm still in. What did you say, Jack? 12?
12.
13?
I'm out.
Okay.
Yellow.
Don't think the swim matters that much in Ironman.
She can bike.
Daisy Davies. Oh, my girl. Is it you or me now?
Yellow.
I have to start $1.
$2.
She's a good biker, right? She's
$3.
quite good.
$4.
5.
6.
7.
8.
9.
I'm out.
10.
11.
12.
13.
14.
I'm out.
Daisy.
There's a chance she's the best cyclist in this field. Who knows?
Ashley Gentle.
Ashley Gentle. 8.
9.
10.
11.
12.
13.
14.
I just have Jess so far, right? Jess Learmond. That's
Yeah.
mine. 15.
What's-
I'm out.
I'm out.
Ooh, all right. You have to
Sif-
start, Jake.
Sif Bendix Madsen.
You have to start, or do I have to start? No, who has to start now?
Jack, because you just went.
$1.
Okay.
I'm out.
I'm out.
She's a better cyclist than everyone so far.
Better than Davey.
She's got to be, mate. Got to be one of the best
Yeah.
cyclists.
No. That's just you pumping up your team. No, I'm not having it.
Kate.
Kate Woff.
Yeah, sorry, Kate Woff. $10.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Nice. That was easy. I mean,
It's an Ironman, Aaron.
Yeah, but she's going to run well.
Ooh.
Tamara
Tamara
Jewett.
Jewett. No, it's Tamara. She hates being called Tamara.
Sorry.
Tamara. I have to start. $1.
$2. There's no way Aaron's going to take her. He's got Gentle.
No.
I have Gentle.
Oh, sorry. Oh, who do you have for your run so far, Aaron?
Probably Kate Woff, but we'll see what happens.
True. $3.
I'm out.
Who was that, Jack? For $3?
Tamara Jewett.
Oh, yeah.
You're out, Aaron?
You've got... I'm out. Yeah, I'm out. You've got a big budget
damn.
left, Jack.
That's a good one.
Yeah, and I've got the best runner and cyclist in the sport. So now I just need the best swimmer. Hannah Berry.
Who has to start?
Me?
Aaron.
$1.
I'm out.
I'm out.
Okay. That's my team.
Sarah Svensk, the Queen of Sweden. Jelle,
I have
you're
to
up.
start now. $1.
I'm out.
My team's done. I'm out.
Oh, okay.
She's a runner too, Jelle.
Svensk. She's a
runner.
biker. No, she can bike
No,
a
she's
bit.
not. No, she's not. She's only a runner.
Can she swim?
Holly Lawrence for me. All right. Now we've got to go through.
Sarah Svensk, can she swim?
No. She loses like 20 minutes in the swim. She in Kona last year. She ran through the field. Like she was so far down after the swim and the bike. She's a beast runner, one of the better marathon runners in the sport. Like top 10 to 15 marathon runners in the sport for sure.
So Jack, now what are we doing? Is it a 12-person relay that we've got to come up with?
Well, I reckon. What do you think? Do we just do the past and then the current and like
yeah, I think
combined?
so.
Yeah,
The two teams.
Okay, so let's start with the current day. So my men's current day team, I've got Matthew Marquardt swimming. Who do you boys have?
Oh, I need to remember.
You didn't write them down, Jelle. You've got Morgan Hauser and Rudy von Berg.
True. Hauser is swimming.
I've got Greg Barnaby swimming.
Yep.
I got a couple-minute lead there, huh? For sure.
Yeah, and our boys have come out together probably. If not, Marquardt might even drop Greg. Who knows? Then I've got Mick and Newt exiting T1 for the bike.
I'm going Menno Koolhaas.
Rudy.
Okay, so I'm coming into T2 in the lead for sure there.
Yeah.
Who do you have?
Mick and Newt. Yeah, by a bit too. I reckon I've got 6, 7, 8 minutes.
I don't know. Not on Rudy. Rudy's a solid biker. Menno loses a lot. Like in Rod, like he lost a lot of time on the bike. A lot.
Yeah. Oh, Aaron's out.
He's out
done.
of the picture.
Yeah.
Menno rides all right. What are you talking about?
Have you looked at his Rod results? Because it's alone and he's gonna not have to follow anyone. It's alone.
Same
That's
with
where
Rudy
Rudy
though.
shines. Rudy
Nah, that's where
shines.
Mika shines. That's where Mika shines.
I'm
I
with
think
Jack
we're
here.
still quite close because
Yeah,
I have got a couple of minutes on you on the swim.
Yeah. I reckon Mika puts 8 minutes into Rudy, so I'm up by 6. Aaron's about 28 minutes down into T2.
Poor Menno. You should have
Yeah.
done. Menno is such a good runner and swimmer, Aaron. Like the bike
I
is his
thought-
weakness.
I thought that was
Yeah,
an odd move.
But you know,
That was
okay, this
very odd.
is my team: Greg Barnaby, Miguel Hidalgo, and Menno Koolhaas.
Greg
Hidalgo's
needs to
losing
bike.
60 minutes on the bike if he steps on there.
Neither, yeah, it's hard. It's a tough one. Yeah,
and
so
then
I
I've
got
got-
Morgan running.
And I've got Hayden Wild.
Yeah.
Which, Hayden starts to struggle already after 18K usually.
Yeah, Hayden has to pace, and I think the lead we've got means he can pace it. It'd be close though, because I do
It's
think
not a
Morgan's the better
6-minute lead.
marathoner.
Yeah, it's just a runner, like he's going to be good.
Hidalgo catches up big time though.
Yeah, but wait, mate, can you remember? You remember when Jason West did San Francisco and he just finished 2024 race about 3 days ago?
Yeah,
That's my team.
Yeah.
That's my team.
right.
Yeah. So I get the deciding vote since my team's well out, and I think Jack's got this.
No,
one.
but it's a relay with the women as well. Remember?
Yeah,
That's how we did it last time.
So
yeah,
far,
so-
Swim,
so
swim,
far.
bike, run.
Yeah, but so far it's me, Jelle, Aaron. Okay,
With
the
an
women.
asterisk.
The women. I've got Holly Lawrence swimming.
Can you give me my team again? I have. I remember. Yeah. Ooh, I need to make a tough decision here.
Yellow, yours is like the easiest one there. You've got Learmonth swimming, you got Gentle running.
Well, I don't know. Like Svensk is apparently not good of a biker.
Sphinx can't swim, mate. You'll lose so much time.
No, but she's an okay runner.
Yeah.
I can let Ash swim.
No,
Yes,
Learmonth.
that's
Learmonth has to swim, I think, and maybe the only way you're switching up maybe Gentle bikes and
No,
Sarah
I disagree, Aaron. No, I disagree. Yeah, I think you go Gentle swim, Learmonth bike, Sphinx run.
Yella. Just remember, I'm about 3 days behind, and you're the only one close to Jack, so he could be fucking with you right now.
I know. She had the 5th fastest time in Texas and the 3rd fastest run in Texas. But still like 9 minutes, almost 9 minutes behind Solveig on the run as well. So, but 13 minutes behind on the bike. Yeah, I'm going to do Learman on the swim.
For what it's worth, I'm going.
Come on, Aaron. You got to pump it up like Jake does his athletes.
Kate Waugh to swim.
I've got Sif Bendix Madsen. She's just come off a training camp with Magnus Ditlev before this race as well. So she's in good form. You will remember Ironman 70.3 World Champs last year. She was the only person who could ride the same speed as Lucy Charles Barclay and Taylor Knibb. Beast animal on the bike.
Yeah, but it's
and
not
she's had
70.3. It's an Ironman.
No, but she's had a run injury. So she's actually done a heap of extra biking before this race as well. So she's going to be my cyclist.
Oh, you pump up your athletes very well.
Yella, have you landed on yours?
Yeah, Sarah Svens. She just did a training camp with Robert Cullen.
Yeah.
Like
She also
really
started
got
Didn't she also just start taking EPO?
No, my team is clean, Jack. But she's on the bike fitness like level of her life.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bike with Daisy Davis, who just got off a training camp with Joe Skipper.
She's a beast. She'll have the fastest bike. And Tamara Jewett I've got for the marathon, who's the proven best marathon runner in the sport.
Yeah, but it's a marathon, solo marathon, not off the bike. And I have Ashley Gentle.
And I've got Hannah Berry. So obviously it's between you two.
Well, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna claim this one.
Yeah, Jack's got it.
Okay, so I've won current day.
Current day. And fuck, he's going to win it.
Yella's second as well for sure. Aaron, you're so far back because Ash Gentle's like she's pregnant, so her marathon's not going to be fast.
No, but she's on my team. But this is Ash.
Sorry.
6 weeks pregnant. Because that's when, right? That's what the East Germans did.
Yeah, with the extra blood volume.
Siv Bendix Matson, she's ranked 293rd on the bike.
She doesn't have all
You got
four
us
races.
fooled
Though.
there.
No,
You got
go
us
look at
fooled.
70.3 World Champ. Go and look at her bike.
She only has one race.
Yeah, no, seriously.
DNF
She's
and Ironman 70.3 Oceanside. I'm not sure you can claim this one.
Go to 70.3 Worlds last year and then see what her bike was.
She did have the third quickest bike in Oceanside. Okay. She's a good biker. She's a good biker.
What we're going to do, we're going to get Falco, our guy, to chop it all up. We'll put it there. Jack, maybe we'll post it. We'll post it and let the listeners decide.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Fourth quickest bike in yeah, okay.
She can ride. She just can't swim and run.
All right. Past Ironman.
Fuck. Jack's got a really good men's past team as well. Fuck.
Yeah, my men's team is insane. It's Simon Lessing's going to swim. He's a pretty solid swimmer. Sebastian Kinley's the cyclist, maybe top 5 cyclist of all time. And Javier Gomez is going to run. You're not beating that.
Well, you got Larson. I got him, Aaron.
I've got Lars. Jelle, you've got Hamish Carter, Faris Al-Sultan, and Andy Potts. That's also a really good team.
No runner, though.
Oh, Hamish was all right.
Unproven over the marathon.
Yeah.
So is Gomez.
No, trust me. Gomez, this is coming off a fresh camp.
Trust you.
No. Listen, y'all. He hasn't eaten a carb in 8 weeks leading into this race. He's been living with Dan Plews in New Zealand. They're doing big run sessions together, all fasted. He's going to be, he is going to be on the point of breaking, but he hasn't broken yet. So he's going to have the fastest marathon of his life.
This is funny. I want to look up Hamish Carter. I push on the World Triathlon website and it says, oops, page not found. 404.
So where are we? So Jack, you've got Simon swimming, Kinley biking, Habby running. Jelle, let's get on to you. Andy Potts, you're swimming. I'm guessing Faris is riding and Hamish Carter running. I'm going with Lars swimming, Joe Skipper biking, and Daniel Unger running. I think that's a dark horse team.
I reckon Unger's marathon's going to let you down. I actually think Joe Skipper riding is not that bad. At his best, he rode bloody strong, but I'm not backing the best. Yeah, Unger's run question. He might walk that marathon, low key.
2008 Hamburg, Daniel Unger beating Jan Frodeno. 2007, sorry, in a straight up sprint run race.
Wasn't it 5K?
No, it was.
Was it 10?
Distance.
Was it 10? Interesting. That's all pretty even, I reckon. Except Kinley probably put 18 minutes into everyone on the bike.
Guys, remember I've got Wendy about to come up, so give me a bit on this, men.
Wendy's going to crawl. That's what she's most famous for. So Aaron's already out. So I've got Leander Cave, probably one of the most underrated swimmers to ever do the sport. Nicholas Spirig.
You all got the most underrated people you got.
Nicholas Spierig's going to be my cyclist, and she's going to do it on a road bike. And then Emma Snosel is running, the most talented, probably runner the sport's ever seen, men or women.
For 10K.
Sato said, who was her coach, said that she was going to be the best Ironman athlete he's ever coached, but she didn't get the chance. He said that.
What is my team again, Aaron?
Vanessa Fernandez, Michele Jones, Flora Duffy.
Vanessa Fernandez is running. Michele Jones, what was she good at? Help me here, guys.
Running.
Running was her thing, yeah.
She was probably a decent swimmer. She's swimming for me and Flora is biking.
That's what I would do as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Guys, do I even need to go?
No, Wendy's, mate.
Wendy is crawling.
I actually don't know where I don't know where I'm. Well, Wendy's on the crawl for sure.
No, Wendy was actually a decent cyclist, legit.
Okay, Wendy's biking for me. Between I don't know Siri Lindley. What would I know? Where am I putting her? Run and Julie Dibbins biking.
No, you have Wendy biking.
Dibbins, but Dibbins was a bike beast. See, your team's structure's just bad because you've got 3 cyclists.
Yeah. I'm going to go Dibbins. Dibbins is probably the strongest cyclist there.
Wendy has to swim then.
Wendy's swimming, series running.
Because series running was definitely her strength. And Wendy is literally famous for not being able to finish the marathon.
Well, she did. She just crawled.
DNF.
Yeah, she crawled. I think she came fourth twice at Kona from memory. Just the crawl was the famous one. Aaron, you lose. You lose literally both races.
Yeah. No, wait, okay. Well, yes, okay, I do. But I reckon I'm going to give myself... So the other three lose by about 3 days, but my retired men are giving you guys a run for their money.
I agree with that.
I'm holding on to that, but it's over to you guys too. You two to fight it out.
You're the judge. You're the judge.
I don't know enough. I don't know enough about them at all to know.
But
I feel like let's give the retired to Jelle and the current to me.
I reckon the fans are deciding the current.
Okay.
And Jack's got the retired.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Okay.
That's probably true.
I think that's probably the most fairest way. But we'll wrap something up. We'll get Falco, our real guy. He'll do something. We'll put it out, and you guys can focus.
This is gonna be tough. It's a lot of names he has to put in there.
Yeah,
he said he was already struggling a bit with last week.
I wonder if that was fun to listen to. Like, I wonder if listening you could keep it all in your head, or whether you because I couldn't have done that if I didn't write it down. Even writing it down, I
probably
still kept getting it wrong.
Paper. Listeners, pen and paper.
I would say that one was. We got a lot of good feedback from our last one, but that was probably a bit easier to follow than this one. But it's not.
But I do think with 3 the bidding is a bit more exciting.
Yeah.
I think with 3.
And it's not like Taylor Knibb to make something simple complicated.
Yeah, I knew this. Like, as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is going to be complex. Like, if Taylor Knibb's done it, you are going to have to, we're going to need a calculator almost type of thing. So that was fun, though.
Yeah, that was fun.
Thanks for having me on, boys.
No, that was great. And I've got a suggestion for you, actually, because you've just made us run 2 hours. I think you need to rename your show the Triathlon 2 Hours. And I'm sure you get that a lot.
Yeah. Well, we already have a running joke about that. However, since Vicky came on, it's become the Triathlon 2 Hours because she likes to talk as much as I do. But yeah, our last 3 episodes have all been pretty much 2 hours.
Well, this is definitely our longest one. Jelle's probably eager to get into training. It's dinner time for both Jack and I. But thanks for coming on, Jack. We'll have to do this again, definitely. I think this has been good. Any closing comments from you before we throw it out?
Yeah, I reckon let's do a podcast together the week of Nice and then the week of Kona. I'll come on and we'll break down both races in full. We won't talk about anything else. We'll just go deep on the women's and men's race at Nice the week before and then deep on the men's and women's one the week before Kona. Do real nerdy ones. That's what I would be keen for. But other than that, thanks for having me on. It's been a long time coming. I've really appreciated it. Love both of you guys, both good mates of mine. Appreciate you both. Love that you're both in the podcast game. Even though, Aaron, you do have a bit of beef with one of my co-hosts, Greg Harper, which causes me a bit of grief behind the scenes, and I would like if you could go and sort out, please. Apart from that, this has been awesome.
Thanks, Jack. Thanks for having us.
See you in these, Jack.